so you clicked on this video because your wedding is coming up and you're trying to find wedding photo inspiration. Well, not too fair. In this video, I'm gonna make it super simple for you to find some great wedding photo and video inspiration. Now, quick disclaimer before we get into this, I need you guys to understand, wedding photo inspiration is not for you to give your photographer a extremely meticulous checklist. It's more so for you to find a style or mood that you like as a reference for your photographer. All right, with that in mind, let's go straight into it. My go-to place, I'm actually just start screen recording. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so my go-to place for finding wedding photo and inspiration is Pinterest. Now, I'm going to give you guys my kind of guideline as to when I'm finding inspiration, and you can probably use it for yourself. Now, the first thing you need to bear in mind is that when you're looking for your wedding photo or video inspiration, your location is going to be very, very important. Because, for instance, if you're going to look on a reference photo, you have to bear in mind where it was taken. So, for example, if you're having a courthouse wedding, you don't want to be looking on wedding photos in Lake Como or in some huge castle. Like, you have to match your particular guidelines. But when you bear that in mind, it does not mean you can't get great photos at a courthouse. You actually can, but you really need to bear in mind your inspiration. So for instance, I will go ahead and type in courthouse wedding, right? And first thing I see is this right here. This is something very easily executable. It might not be your particular style, and that's fine, right? Here's a nice photo right here. This is something that you can probably execute at almost any courthouse. Now, all courthouses are going to look different. I don't even know what city or state this is, but what you need to bear in mind is that the vibe. So the vibe, it's black and white, it's nice. You can see the building in the background. This is very easily recreatable and something to just show your photographer. When your photographer sees this, he doesn't need to exactly recreate it, but what he can tell is maybe you like huge buildings, maybe you like black and white. You get what I'm saying? You're not giving him this photo to say, okay, we need to recreate these exact photos, but it's more so to say, oh, they like a lot of close-up shots, or okay, they like a lot of black and white shots, right? And the beauty of it, even though these are photos, they also can serve as video inspiration. So let's look at a shot like this with this couple holding hands, right? Even though it's a picture, this can easily be created into a video. So you can get this as a wide video shot with them holding hands like this. You can also do the same shot as a close-up, like you can close up on their hands. So it's just, oh, did I stop the screen recording? Oh, no, it's still screen recording. Great. So it's just important for you to bear that in mind. And I'm going to give you another example. So let's say you're getting married at a beach. So you say beach, wedding, and you want to do some sunset photos. So beach, wedding, sunset photos, right? Let's see what comes up. All right. So again, we're just looking on sample stuff to get an idea of what you like. This does not mean you need to recreate these exactly. Maybe the sun might not be in this exact spot. Maybe the waves might not look like this. But as long as we have an idea of what you like, we'll know what to create. When you're making your mood board, it's important to bear in mind it's only a mood board. It's not a grocery list. You don't have to check off every single thing. If you do have like a one photo that you definitely want to get, that's great. But you oftentimes find if you spend too much time making an exact list, you're not going to have any fun. You're not going to get to enjoy things, especially because it is a long day with lots of stuff going on. So while photos are extremely important, you don't want to spend too much time focusing on a photo shoot when you have an entire wedding day going on. So allow the photographer to work his magic, but also give enough time for you to enjoy the day. So with that in mind, oh, yikes, I think I ended. Let's start screen recording again. So with that in mind, all you have to do is put in the particular details for your thing, right? And I'm going to give an example, right? When I see your mood board, I can get an idea of the stuff that you like. Whether you like wide shots, whether you like black and white photos, whether you like super close shots. So for instance, for me, I'm a travel guy. I love big, wide, epic landscapes. In another life, I would have been like a full-time travel photographer, And in a way, wedding photography is very similar to travel photography. So for me, I love big, wide landscapes, right? So if I was getting, if I was gonna do like an elopement shoot for myself, right? I'd want to go to like Iceland. So let's say I put in Iceland wedding elopements as an example. Now this shot right here, when someone sees that this is in my mood board, they know that I love wide shots. They know that I love dark, moody photos, right? Like they know that I like to be a small thing in comparison. It's like you can look on this and tell the kind of stuff that the person likes. So somebody sees this, they know that the person likes those epic, you know, big wide backgrounds. Some persons might like close-up shots more, right? So they might like let's see, let's say castle wedding. No, let's not say castle wedding. Let's say wedding close-up photos. So yeah, it's just really to get like an idea of your style. It's just oh yeah, that's an Instagram ad, crazy. It's just really an idea to get your style, to see what you like. So let me give you some steps now that I've actually shown you what to do on Pinterest. And what I show you what to do on Pinterest can be applied to not only Pinterest but also Instagram and TikTok. And all you really have to do is when you see something that you like, you click on it, you click save, and then you can organize it. So when you click save, something should come up and you can organize it into your different folders, whether it's an artistic wedding, Tuscany. Like you can create a mood board based on your wedding. You can just call it my wedding day mood board. Send that to your photographer. You don't want to have more than 20 photos. 10 to 20 photos is fine of different elements that you like, just to give your photographer a flavor, to let him have a sense of your style. Aside from that, you also need to bear your photographer's portfolio in mind. I think it's important to book your photographer not solely on price, even though I know weddings can get very expensive, but you need to find someone that you actually like their work. If you like their work, you're more than likely you're probably good even if you don't give them a mood board. But the mood board is just to find that extra, like they shouldn't have to question because they can know the kind of photos that you do like. So if they see that you like, you know, close-up stuff, they'll get more close-ups. It's not that they won't get wide shots, it's not that they won't get a bunch of other stuff, but they can see the stuff that is more important to you because it's your day. But what is also super important is that when you go to your photographer's portfolio, you have to make sure that it's stuff that you like, because you don't want to book someone and have them to do something completely different from what they usually do. So look on their stuff, look on the content, and try to work with them before you even book them. Ask them, is this something that you're able to do? Is this something that you'll be willing to do? And honestly, if it's far left from their usual stuff, you probably should not go with that photographer. It's very important to pick someone that aligns with your vision and someone that is going to be able to execute what you like, especially if this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And something big I'd also suggest, and this is going to be a super quick tip, is do an engagement shoot with your photographer or a pre-wedding shoot. The benefit of this is before your wedding or before your wedding day, you're able to see their style. You're able to see what it's like working with them. You're able to meet them before. So on the wedding day, it's less nerve-wracking, it's less pressuring. It's easier for you guys to, you know, create magic together. I think that is an easy way to find out what their style is. And if you want to get a bunch of photos like this on your wedding day, shoot with them before, you know, talk to them, like see what their vision is like, see if you guys' vision align. That way there's no complications on the wedding day. All right, so that's my advice to you on how to find a wedding photo inspiration if you've been struggling to do so. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below in the comments.